Before we dive into our story, if you love interesting and immersive stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Your support helps us keep creating amazing content. Let's get started. In the quiet, HOA-regulated neighborhood of Oak Gardens, peace and order were upheld like sacred laws, and no one enforced those laws more passionately than Karen Thompson. Karen was the self-proclaimed protector of Serenity, and her biggest enemies? Noise, fun, and anything remotely joyful. So when she received an email from the Oak Gardens High School announcing an upcoming district basketball tournament, her face turned red. A week of basketball games, cheering crowds, loud buzzers, not on her watch. Karen grabbed her HOA rulebook, which she had practically memorized, and stormed into the monthly HOA meeting. Clearing her throat dramatically, she declared, "We have a crisis, people. A serious disruption to our peaceful lives." The HOA president, Mr. Peterson, sighed, already knowing what was coming. "What is it this time, Karen?" Karen dramatically held up her phone, displaying the email. "A basketball tournament, right next to our homes. A full week of noise pollution." The other board members exchanged bored glances. Karen had previously tried to shut down a lemonade stand for unregulated business activity, ban wind chimes for excessive tinkling, report the ice cream truck for disturbing the peace. Mr. Peterson pinched the bridge of his nose. "Karen, the tournament is at the school gym. It's an indoor event, and it's over by 7:30 p.m. Karen folded her arms. "Doesn't matter. The sound will travel. I won't be able to enjoy my chamomile tea in peace." She pulled out the HOA rulebook, flipped to a highlighted section. Excessive noise levels disrupting residential areas. Section 5, Paragraph 3. Mr. Peterson sighed. The school isn't under HOA jurisdiction. Karen ignored this inconvenient fact. "I'll handle it myself," she huffed. And so began Karen's campaign against basketball. Karen's first move? A full-scale HOA complaint letter. She sent emails to the school principal, who politely ignored them. The city council, who told her to relax. The local newspaper, who didn't even reply. But Karen wasn't giving up. She printed flyers titled, "Save Our Neighborhood, Say No to Basketball Noise," claiming, "Late night shouting will disrupt sleep. The games ended at 7:30 p.m. Unsupervised teens will cause chaos." It was a school-run event. "Traffic will be unbearable." The school had plenty of parking. Her neighbor, Mrs. Jackson, whose son was the team's star player, ripped the flyer in half the second she saw it. "Karen, you are not ruining this for the kids," she snapped. Karen scoffed. "I'm just trying to preserve our way of life." But when the HOA refused to back her up, Karen decided to go straight to the school herself. She marched into the principal's office, ready to demand cancellation. But instead of meeting a frazzled school official, she was greeted by a tall, confident man in a tracksuit. "You must be Mrs. Thompson. I'm Coach Williams." Karen blinked. "Wait, you're the one in charge of this mess?" The coach smiled politely. "I wouldn't call it a mess. It's a great event for the kids." Karen plopped her stack of complaints onto his desk. "Basketball is not great for property values." Coach Williams flipped through her papers, unimpressed. "Well, good news. We've already arranged soundproofing in the gym and parking control, so none of these concerns should be an issue." Karen's eye twitched. He was too prepared, too calm. "I'll take this to the city, if I have to," she snapped. Coach Williams chuckled. "Go ahead." Karen didn't realize she was fighting an opponent she couldn't beat. Karen, furious that nothing was working, upped her game. She called the police, who told her basketball was not illegal. She called the fire department, who found no safety violations. She called the mayor's office, who asked her to please stop calling. But then, her worst nightmare happened. The HOA board released a statement. The HOA fully supports the tournament and encourages residents to attend. Karen's jaw dropped, They've turned against me. The final blow came at the community meeting. Karen showed up, ready for battle, convinced she could turn the neighbors against the tournament. But then, the principal took the microphone. I'd like to introduce someone special, Coach Williams. Coach Williams stood up, and suddenly the crowd started whispering. Karen frowned. Why was everyone staring at him like that? And then, a slide appeared on the screen behind him. Meet Coach Williams, philanthropist and community benefactor. Karen's heart sank. He wasn't just a coach. He was a multimillionaire. The man funding half the school's programs, including new gym soundproofing. Karen's entire body stiffened. Coach Williams smiled at her. Mrs. Thompson, I understand your concerns, but I assure you, I've invested a lot in making sure this event won't disrupt anyone. The audience erupted into applause. Karen felt faint. She had spent days trying to fight a guy who basically owned the gym. Mrs. Jackson, grinning, leaned over and whispered, "Slam dunk, Karen." The tournament went ahead as planned. The games ended on time. The parking was well organized. The noise was barely noticeable. Karen? She stayed inside the whole week, peeking through her curtains in defeat. Then, the final insult arrived. A letter from Coach Williams with a gift basket. Inside, a VIP ticket to the next game. A pair of noise-canceling headphones. A note. For Karen. Here's to peace and quiet when you want it, and community spirit when you need it. Coach Williams. Karen gritted her teeth. Mrs. Jackson saw her through the window and called out, "Enjoy your headphones, Karen." The tournament ended with Oak Gardens High winning the championship. Karen never tried to cancel a basketball game again, but the whole neighborhood had a good laugh at her expense. And from then on, whenever Karen had a complaint about noise, someone would always say, "Better get Coach Williams' opinion first." Karen never responded, because in this game, she was the one who got slam dunked. What do you think? Did Karen deserve this lesson? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next story. Until then, take care.